Good afternoon, everyone. I decided to do this recording because I wanted to address the issue of our society today in the past and the concept of divide and conquering, and sometimes how it goes right under the radar where we don't even notice that it's happening. One of the things that I wanted to mention is mostly in the church today, there's a lot of division and conquering inside and outside. At one time, we all promoted um, the belief or ideology of fellowship, which is something that's very important because fellowship, the original meaning of it or purpose of it was for people of like mind that were in the Christian faith that was highly persecuted a long time ago to be able to kind of get together and share their thoughts, their opinions, and as a source of comfort for each other because of the persecution that was going on. The same thing when you think about slavery and African Americans when they sang the traditional Negro songs, it was the same thing. So today, the same is going on with the division and conquering. It's not necessarily racially related or just financially related. It's a mixture, a hybrid of all types of things that are dividing people. And what I wanted to suggest was that people be conscious and aware of this and actively work towards um, disintegrating that division. Now, this is not something that's going to be easy to do because it's easier for us to just go with the flow, go with the status quo. But one thing that was taught to me when I was younger, going through the churches, not really raised in the faith, but going there because my mother, she's not from here, she wanted me to have some type of foundation in American society, is that Christians are peculiar people. They're odd people. They are people that are not typically going to fit in with the world. We walk circumspectly around the world because the things that are of the world are not necessarily those things that enrich the mind, the spirit, the body, and the soul. And um, again, my remedy to this division that's being caused is one, to have knowledge of yourself, knowledge of your gifts, your talents, your weaknesses, and how you can best use them. Two, to have focus. Focus on what it is that your goal is, and make sure that every action, every presentation, everything that's perceived, as much as you can control, is moving towards that focus and that goal. Number three is to interact with other people. Find other people that may not necessarily be the same as you. Sometimes it's even best to find people that are totally opposite of you and try to find common ground. Find something that you have in common that you can build a common foundation for and for a fellowship. There's millions of people in this world. There's churches on every corner, and there should never be a situation where someone is without. Even if people are not readily coming to you and giving you their information, have network cards, have networking cards, have information ready that you can give to someone else. Okay? And whether they decide to use it or not, you're the bigger person, that's completely on them. So before you be so fast to just give it, do take some time to get to know them. Do take some time to determine there is a common foundation. And kind of fill them out. Use your instincts and see if these are people that are actually receptive to you, that may actually want or need, your interaction and so forth. If you are a person that attends church, try to introduce yourself to at least four people during that church session. Outside of that introduction, of those four people, give your contact information to two. It doesn't have to be your home address. It doesn't even have to be your phone number. Even if it's just the email address or a website address where they can kind of view your thoughts. And if they have anything that's similar, again, fellowship, that's great. And again, the last portion of that would be to get in contact with people. When you are in contact with people that are different from you or have different beliefs, don't demonize them. Don't bring alarms to the fact that they have a different belief. Understand it. You know, ask questions, state your point of view from a stance of wanting to understand and wanting to learn and grow. And once you've gotten their status and their point of view, don't argue theirs. It's fine. You have already developed a common ground. Go back to that common ground and see what you can do positively to work together. So this is my, you know, 5-minute fellowship, and perhaps I'll do this daily, but I wanted to share this. This is very important to me.